In this video, you're gonna learn how to replace your full-time income with your side hustle by making money online, so stay tuned. Hey YouTube, it's Candace Janae. I'm a Christian entrepreneur, author, and speaker. I spend my time traveling, spending time with family, and creating content. I love helping women build profitable businesses, so welcome to my YouTube channel. Hey, I'm Candace Janae, and I'm so glad to have you guys here today. Today we're talking all about building your side hustle and replacing your full-time income. So whether you already have a side hustle or you want to start making money online with a side hustle to replace your current income, this video is absolutely for you. I was able to replace my full-time income through my side hustle that turned into my full-time job essentially, and I'm gonna walk you guys through what that looked like for me, but I'm gonna jump right into some of the tips that are actually going to help you. So if you see me looking down, it's literally because I got notes, because I don't want to miss anything. So I'm essentially here to help you learn, market, and grow your business, okay? So even if you're just getting started, I wanna let you know that it's possible for you. When I was working in corporate America, I was making six figures and I wanted to replace my six-figure income. And I was able to do that, but I was able to do that after a couple of years. So I'm gonna share with you my tips and strategies so that you don't have to take as long as it took for me to replace my income. Let's talk about number one. The really big thing is to know your math. Number one is literally know the math, because if you want to replace your full-time income, you have to know how much money you actually need to be generating to actually replace your full-time income. Making money in an online business is definitely something that you need to be extremely intentional about, and it doesn't just happen miraculously. So I'm gonna do the math with you using a few scenarios. So let's say you have a $50,000 salary, right? So let's say you make $50,000 a year in income from your job. And if you wanna replace that, you wanna know and do the math on how much you're gonna need to make in your business to generate that same level of income. Now, everyone is different. When you talk about replacing your income, you may be just talking about your business income, but you also may be talking about your business salary, because your business income and your business salary are two different things. But for the purpose of this training, I'm going to teach you based on just replacing your full-time income with your business income, okay? And so when it comes to your business, let's say you have a $50,000 salary, what you need to do is you need to take that $50,000, divide it by 12, this is the math, divide it by 12 because it's 12 months in the year, and that's gonna tell you how much money you need to generate monthly. So let's say you have $50,000 a year, you divide that by 12, that means you need to make $4,166.67 a month. Let's say you generate six figures already in your corporate job, and instead of making $50,000 a year, you make $100,000 a year. And in order to do that math, you do the same exact thing. And guess what? You need to generate $8,333.33 a month, okay? And so this is how you start with the math. You gotta know what you're trying to reach, and you also have to be realistic about your goal and when you're trying to replace your income, okay? And so step number two is to know how much you need to actually sell monthly, right? And so basically, you get to the money by way of having a plan and a strategy on, how much you need to sell. So you need to kind of do the math backwards. So let's say you decide to have a product that is $100, right? And if you do that math, you're gonna learn how many products you need to sell every single month, right? And so like we said, we started with, if you had a $50,000 salary, we're looking at a little over $4,000 a month that you need to generate. So if we do the math for that, that means that if you take that almost $4,200, that $4,166, and you divide that by 12, or no, not by 12. If you divide that by 100, because that's the cost of the product, that's gonna tell you how many products you need to sell every single month. So that 4,166 and 66 cents divided by 100 is gonna give you 41.67, right? So that means that you need to sell 42 products, okay, every single month, so that you reach and hit your sales goals, okay? Same thing goes, if you had a $100,000 salary, all you're doing is just doubling it. So instead of, selling 42 products, you're gonna sell 84 products a month. But let's switch it up. Let's say you decide to have a product that is a premium product. Let's say it's $25,000. This is where I teach my clients how to, really shift into the six figures, because you have to sell less and reach more by having premium pricing. And so let's say you have a $2,500 product. To reach that $4,000 for, $4,200, basically the 4,166, all you have to do is divide that by 2,500, which is the $2,500 that we're talking about. And that means that you only need to sell two, right? 2 a month, right? So you sell 2 a month, right? And that gets you to $5,000, and you've already met your income goal if you are making $50,000 a year through your current income. Now, same thing goes. If you were to do the math for $100,000, same thing goes. You would literally just double that, and you would need to make the $8,333.33 a month, you divide that by 2,500, and that's gonna tell you that you need to sell 4 of those a month, okay, to generate the $100,000 a year that you're looking to generate, okay? So just to go over it, just so you know the math, you're not getting confused, it's simple and easy. You take the monthly income amount that we took in step number 1, you divide that by the price of the product, and that's gonna give you the number of products you need to sell a month, okay? Number 3, okay? Now I know we've been jumping into the numbers, but you can't really sell online without a strategy. So number 3 is that you need to create a business strategy. Your business strategy is not, I don't wanna confuse it with a business plan, because a lot of people think they need to jump and create this elaborate business plan just to start their businesses. While business plans are helpful, you don't absolutely positively need a business plan to start making money in your business. So what you do need is a strategy. And a strategy is saying, what are we selling? Who are we selling it to? And how are we gonna get it sold? Like, that's literally the simplicity of creating a business strategy. Of course, it includes things like marketing. Like, are you gonna market on social media? Are you gonna use YouTube? Are you gonna use Facebook? Are you gonna, use Snapchat, TikTok, whatever? You need to have a business strategy, and it needs to be focused. I think a lot of times what happens in business is that people try to do everything, and then they're a master at nothing. And so my recommendation is to focus on one thing. And that brings me to my other point for a business strategy. I think it's really important when you're first getting started to focus on one product. Don't try to be focusing on selling tons of different products. Just sell one product. Get really good at selling that, and all of your energy and effort is put into that number 1 product that is going to sell. And then you can expand later once you hit and reach your goals, okay? And so I think it's really important to focus on one product, focus on one service, and really go hard with that, because it's much easier to create like a marketing plan and a marketing strategy around something that is focused and that is not, all over the place. Okay, so without a doubt, you need a strategy to grow your business, whether you want to hit $100,000 a year or if you want to hit $20,000 a year. I actually have a free training to help you build a 6-figure empire with the audience you already have. So if you're a coach, service provider, or a consultant, this is perfect for you. I'll give you the formula my clients use to get $10,000 plus months, like Nikki, who made $124,000 coaching authors in 2021, or Crystal, who started out with just 700 Instagram followers in 2020 and made over $200,000 in 2021. If you're ready to learn these 6-figure secrets, grab this training by texting me or going to the site. Another major part of building your business strategy is actually figuring out what products you're gonna sell and what the price point is, right? And so I know we've talked about, deciding about products. You need to either decide, is it gonna be a product? Is it gonna be a service? Like whatever it is you're gonna do. But you also wanna make sure that you are very clear on the pricing of the product and that you do the math to make sure that you're not losing money because it costs money to run a business, right? And so you don't want to be pricing yourself out where you're putting in all this work and all this effort to sell something that even when you make money from it, you're not really making a good profit. And I want to encourage you to focus on making high profits, because the higher your profit margin, the more money that you take back, the more money you'll be able to have in your business to generate. Because you got to remember, even if you make, let's say you sell t-shirts, right? And you get to $100,000 selling t-shirts, but you had to pay for that inventory, you had to pay for shipping, you had to pay for all these other things. So maybe it cost you $20,000, you know, to package, ship, do all the things for the t-shirts, and you're only taking, you know, $80,000 a year home. So you just want to be mindful about your profits, okay? That's why a business strategy is super duper essential, okay? All right, so number 4, we're gonna get right to it, is that you gotta market yourself, and that's why I'm here. I'm literally here to help you learn, market, grow your business, but marketing is the way that you put yourself out there, your products out there, and there is absolutely an art to marketing. And so when it comes to marketing your business, you really have to know your product, you have to know your audience, and you have to know, like, why do they want to buy from you? Especially if there's other products that are out there, you want to know, like, why are they interested in buying from you over someone else? When it comes to marketing, there's this concept called know, like, and trust. In order for people to actually feel comfortable purchasing from you, they have to know what you're doing, who you are, they have to like you, and whatever the product is, and they have to trust that it's gonna actually meet their need. And so when you're building that know, like, and trust factor, and a lot of times that happens on platforms like social media, when you're building that know, like, and trust factor, that is gonna help you be able to, you know, actually make the sale. So marketing is going to do that for you, and you do not wanna skip out on marketing your business, okay? It's not enough to say, hey, I have a product, I launched a business, everybody come buy. And sometimes we can get in our feelings about that. We're like, my family's not supporting me, or my friends aren't supporting me, or I told people that I have this, but they're not buying. Marketing is a consistent activity. If you think about commercials, like with companies like McDonald's or companies like PepsiCo, like you see them have marketing every single year. Every year at the Super Bowl, you're seeing ads that are happening year over year. We know what these brands are, but we've got to stay top of mind for them, for us to buy products, right? And so in that same way, you need to be staying top of mind, and that's what marketing is gonna do for you. It's gonna help you show up consistently. And so I hope this is helping you understand how you can actually make money as a side hustle, but it's really simple as, you know, starting the business, launching the product, launching the service, getting some tools that, you know, will help you run the online business. And down below, you guys are gonna find some of my favorite tools that help me as I'm building my online business as well. Tools that I use for like text message marketing, email marketing, tools that I use for, you know, building my website, all of those things. I'm gonna include that down below because I know it's super important, especially as a business owner, to have like those systems and those things in place so that when you market, people are willing and ready to buy from you, okay? So, my life has been completely changed by way of, you know, really replacing my full-time income. Like I said, I quit my job in 2017 and I was able to replace my full-time income by 2020. So the other really important thing is, you know, you definitely have to do the work. You don't want to expect that everything's going to happen overnight. For some people, it may happen overnight because they've been working towards something for a long time. But other people, it may not necessarily happen overnight. But it took me 3 years to replace my full-time income. But when I did replace it, I like exceeded it, and then I doubled it the year after. And so that's just how quickly your businesses can grow. And as always, I'm so glad that I can help you. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have and it's your first time, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know that you subscribe so that I can welcome you. And as always, I love y'all. I'm praying for y'all. I pray that you be blessed. And, you know, wait till I drop that next video.